Welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a closer look at our open plan sitting room and dining area. Our home blends a modern style with natural warmth, creating a space that's both functional and beautiful. If you're searching for living room styling tips, dining room decor ideas, or open plan interior inspiration, you're in the right place. Stick around because I'll also be sharing practical design tips you can apply to your own home. One of the things you notice in here is the open concept layout. The living room and the dining area, they flow seamlessly together with no dividing walls. After growing up in Australia, I became accustomed to open spaces. So having this in our design was very important to me. This design has three big benefits. Number one, it feels larger and brighter. Number two, it adds a natural social hub for family and friends. And number three, it maximizes the views of the countryside. In saying that, we still wanted a clear divide, so by having different flooring and facing the sofa away from the dining room, it created that perfectly. Styling tip number one. When decorating open plan spaces, use a consistent colour palette across the zones. That way the space feels connected rather than disjointed. Let's take a closer look at the dining room. A high vaulted ceiling opened the space while leaving room for more windows, while the glue lamp trusses add charm and character. Here we've got a solid wood table with benches on both sides. This seating arrangement works for us as a family of 6 because the kids are small, and when we have people over, they can squeeze in. On the table, the linen runner softens the look and frames the centerpieces, which are the ceramic pot and wicker basket and accessories. Styling tip number 2, always layer your dining table with textures. A runner, a centerpiece, and maybe a seasonal accent like candles in autumn or flowers in spring give personality without clutter. One of the best things about this space is the natural light. The windows are south-facing and southwest-facing, so we get as much natural sun from the day as possible, even if there is no sun. We never really planned on having window treatment because we didn't want to obstruct the view. But every year seems to get hotter and we found ourselves looking for a cooler room. And I thought the best way to keep our view was to get voile curtains. What I really love about the voile curtains is that they diffuse the light really well, and also gives me the flexibility of having open views or privacy. Styling tip number 3. To make the ceilings look taller, always hang the curtains higher than the window frame if you can, or from the ceiling. Now let's move into the sitting area, where the layout is all about the view. Neutral sofas face each other here, with a coffee table in the middle, creating balance and symmetry. A cozy sitting nook with an armchair and plush round pillow really finishes off this space. Look closer and you'll see the cozy details that make this room inviting. Stick to a mix of 2 to 3 cushions in complementary tones. That way it looks layered and styled, but not overwhelming. I've chosen a vintage effect rug that anchors the space, adding both comfort and style. On the coffee table, you see a few curated accessories and small plant, just enough to add interest without overwhelming the clean look. The fireplace wall is simple but effective. The TV is mounted on the wall, which saves space, while the wooden mantle adds warmth and also ties back to our exposed trusses in the dining room. For any reason you have an empty fireplace, add some texture to it by adding decorative pots or some candles. It's a great place for seasonal styling. We kept this space as neutral as possible to allow the greenery from outside to act as a pop of colour. So, what makes this open plan sitting room and dining area work so well? I think it's the balance of modern minimalism with cozy characters. A few quick takeaways you can apply in your own home. Keep colours consistent in open spaces. Use rugs or flooring to define different zones. Layer in plants for freshness and life. Balance large furniture pieces with small decorative touches. Our home shows that you can create a space that's practical, stylish, and timeless, all while making the most of natural light and the views. If you enjoyed this tour of our open plan space and found these tips helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss future videos.